You're listening to The Jay Palmer Show.
Oops. I'm just going to go with it. I'm just going to go with it. What up, guys? What up? Welcome back. Oh, welcome back. We're back in the studio. Not on the road. What a trip, though, guys. Like, I loved the whole trip. I really did. Like, everything from the scenery to the experiences. It was a good trip. And unfortunately, I recorded 2 shows, one in Colorado and one in Iowa. And I got the Iowa one up, but the Colorado show, the audio's all fucked up. And I was stoned, like really, really stoned at the time, and it just didn't make any sense. I actually recorded like 5 different shows in Colorado, and I kept messing up, so. Oh, man. It was a great trip, though. I had a blowout in the middle of nowhere, Kansas. That sucked. And an experience in its own. It really showed me some things that I needed to improve on mentally. Like, not I've never that's actually the first blowout I've ever had in my life. Like, I have never had a flat tire like between 2 places that are like far away from each other. And that's the first time I've ever been stranded alone in the middle of nowhere. And it was literally in the middle of nowhere, Kansas. Like, I was 100 miles from 2 cities. And it it was an experience. Like I said, there's some things that I obviously need to work on. I kept obsessing over being home at a certain time, and I kept getting angrier and angrier at the fact that I wasn't going to meet that deadline. And then afterwards, I'm like, dude, your whole thing is letting go and not giving a fuck, and I'm like, you're like angry about a certain time. Maybe that's not part of that. I don't know. It's just like, you get that in your mind when you want to get home at a certain time, and you're like, man, I can shower, I can get all unpacked, and then I can relax for a couple hours. I ended up getting home at 7 instead of like 3. And then, so I mean, getting home at 7, unpacking at like 9 o'clock, you have like an hour to relax to go to bed, and then get up and go to work the next day. I don't know. Maybe that's just that is that. You just need to let go, man. You just need to let go. Oh, you just need to let go. And man, let me tell you, I've been going home angry at work for the last week or 2. And it's just frustrating. Like, I'm at this point in my life where I know what I want to do, and working there isn't that. And I want to focus on this, but at the same time, I want to make more money and advance in that. So I'm like, I need to figure out like how I can have both of them, because obviously that pays the bills, and this, this is this. I can't force anything on this. It is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. But it's just frustrating. I was sitting there. I don't know. I was sitting at work the other day, yesterday, and I thought about this quote, and I put it on the Facebook page. Like, basically the only people that tell you to work hard are the people trying to sell you your own dreams, or your boss. I mean, think about that for a minute, and really ponder on that. Like, think, like, who are the people who tell you to work hard? the person telling you that has some type of stake in the outcome of you working hard, whether it's moving out, whether it's somebody trying to sell you something, sell you a plan, a success plan, your boss who directly benefits from you working harder. Like, other than helping them, like, that's stupid. Like, that makes that's like one of the best quotes I've ever come up with. And I'm, after letting go of all the bullshit and picking up yoga, and I've learned that it's not about working hard. It's about the timing of certain situations and certain things, and certain advancements in life. My job is a perfect example of that. I brought in a friend from another job to work in the same department, and he hates his job. He's miserable. He just doesn't give a shit. And they go up to him, hey, would you like the lead position? And they fucking hand him the keys to everything. And and he didn't give a fuck. He didn't work hard for that. He didn't do anything to get that position. And they're just handing him everything. They're giving him a huge raise. And I'm not going to lie, it does piss me off a little bit. Because, but back when I had the same position that he was in, I never got the raise. In fact, my boss at the time, the old boss, told me when I got promoted is, if you screw it up, it's all on you. That's the only thing I got. So I ended up managing the department the way I thought was right, and people loved it. But my boss didn't, because it was working too good, because they wanted bad numbers for the department so she could sell us off, and that's what happened. So I stepped down from that position, and it's funny. Like, I worked hard to get that position, and it turned into that. And now our department is, a lot of what I brought in on it. And now people, even the person I brought in are like saying, like, things have to change, they're not working. But people love them, but they're not working. And it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I think the problem is that hospital, or the hospital that I work at is so stuck in its ways that it's afraid to change. And I'm 100% convinced that they literally, where I work, they create busy work to create more jobs. And then at the same time, they complain about productivity numbers being low. And it's just like, people are idiots. And I'm the person trying to go lean and, speed up the process. And they're slowing it down and creating more positions that are costing more money. And it's just like, it's like, whatever. It's like, I struggle between that, like, being frustrated and trying not to give a shit about it. I told my friend, which I told him the other day, is like, look, dude, I'm just going to give less fucks than I do and work less. I'm working less now. See, this is the problem, I guess. I feel like I'm giving less fucks and working less now, and working less now. And my productivity numbers are still the best. And it's just like, fuck, man, what am I supposed to do to, like, get promoted around here? Like, and it's just frustrating. But going back to the whole quote thing, just just think about it for a minute. Like, the only people who had ever told you to work hard have a personal stake in it. Now, I'm not saying, like, don't try to achieve stuff, because you should, that's just life. Just play the game of life, which is just a game. It's 100% just a game. And just play around with it. There you go. But yeah, it's just frustrating. You know, I my philosophy in life now is just do stuff and do stuff you enjoy. If it turns into something, that's fucking great. If it doesn't, what the fuck ever. Just enjoy it. Don't try to achieve something, because when you do, you may not like it when you get there. Just enjoy what is. I know that's not the weed talking. That's not me just being chill or being like whatever current time. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Is it chic? Is that what the fuck I'm trying to say? It was stuff that's cool at the time. The new word, the new age word. But so yeah, that's my frustration. That's my frustration at the yob. You know, I guess it does say that. I just chill, man. Like I said, I've got this. Trying to think and talk at the same time. I'm just frustrated. I'm frustrated. I did find a funny video though. Let me find it here. So I don't know why this came up in my watch box, but like angry neighbors, like, and there's this one. He's my hillbilly neighbor is pissed that we're having a garage sale. Look it up on YouTube. I'm gonna play a little bit of it here.
Better not be walking through my rocks. Oh, yeah, okay. Some more people that are gonna walk through my rocks. I'm tired of this. You know what I mean?
Like,
sorry.
I'm just trying to have a nice day.
Maybe you can find something. Do you want to look?
Like I don't. Like, I was watching this the first time, and I'm like, this can't be real, because this is everything that I picture like a cartoon redneck to look like, and the act, and it's just.
You never know.
Don't fuck up my rocks.
All right. Well, let's hope he doesn't.
I got cactus up on this ground, and it's here as like a booby trap, okay?
Okay.
You better tell your dog to stop getting on my yard too.
And these people have to live out west because they have rocks as lawn. They don't have, like, there's one. I think there's 2 houses on that block that have grass. And the only place I know that does that is out west, like in Vegas or maybe Southern California. Oh, she just flicked her off.
Baby, come here. Come here.
That dog does not like her.
Come here.
Those garage sale patrons are like, the fuck is this lady? There's her stopping. Oh, there she is.
I don't want to see your dog over here on my side anymore. You know I've been keeping my mouth shut about that dog lately. You know I haven't been saying nothing, even though it barks at like 8 a.m. I haven't been saying nothing.
Well, she's a dog, though, and she doesn't even.
Care.
She's not even loud.
Keep her inside.
I'm not gonna keep her inside. She can come outside whenever she wants.
Well, if she takes any on my yard,
Like,
I'm gonna be real pissed about it. And I'm gonna
this
be
girl
on your
has-
doorstep.
Well, she's not gonna do that.
What is that called? The mullet, like a long mullet, a belly button torn off, like band shirt, black shoes, and jean
she
shorts.
does-
She's currently cussing, apparently.
Everybody thinks it's a dumping ground, okay? All right, and I don't want everything's all cattywampus spread about. I don't like that, okay? That's my back property line. You think I like having my people come over and they think it's my junk?
You have some junk in your backyard, so I wouldn't be talking.
My
Yes,
backyard.
you do.
What's my junk, huh? You been peeping in my backyard?
No, I just assume you do.
Like, I am really, I'm trying to figure out like what mental condition this lady has. I think she's got paranoid schizophrenia, just by the way she acts. Because she's always accusing this lady of doing shit.
Oh.
I mean, she put up surveillance cameras. And she loses her shit. I'll see if I can find it here. Let's see if I can find it here. Pissed at Christmas lights. Apparently she got mad at Christmas lights. Drive my ATV, temper tantrum. Oh, did I watch the camera one? I thought I did. She blames kids for tinkering in the truck. Wow. Okay. Apparently not. But yeah, she loses her shit over the camera. And like does like she attempts to ride what? A pogo stick. Oh, pogo stick. And then I found this one right here. Crazy neighbor, crazy tractor guy. Okay. Okay, hang on a sec. What is happening here? I watched this morning, but I lost my shit laughing at it. He's yelling. He's yelling into the. He turned heavy metal music on, and he's yelling into the speaker. This is before the speaker part. That's not a saw. That's metal music.
Oh shit! You gonna take this off? No.
Oh God. He's got his face right next to the speaker, just yelling.
He's yelling at he is. That's table saw. That's not.
And he's holding ice cube trays for some reason.
That's music. He's yelling into the speaker. He's got ice cube. He has one. Look at the camera. He has a table saw. He got out of the car.
Oh fuck. Okay, now apparently he's packing a suitcase and putting it on his tractor because he wants to go to New York City. Okay, he puts the suitcase on the tractor. Got enough gas. Okay. This is like, you watch this shit, you're like, this has got to be fake. This guy's like a hardcore version of Trevor from GTA 5. Just more hardcore than Trevor. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. It's just this tractor. Like, I want to point out these channels are dedicated to these neighbors. So these people who filming this are making money off of their crazy neighbor. Okay, he's dragging a TV out into his front yard, like a CRT TV. It is a CRT TV. He wants some lemon meringue pie.
Lemon meringue. Lemon meringue. On the windowsill.
On the windowsill.
Lemon meringue on the windowsill. Lemon meringue on the windowsill. Lemon meringue on the windowsill. Can you smell it early in the morning?
He just broke something on the tire of his tractor. He's sitting on a box just yelling beside his tractor. He's looking right at the camera right now. He's barking.
That's the only fucking dog I like!
He's mad at his front door for some reason.
Wait, hold on. Oh, feeling good. Smelling good.
Okay, he's spraying aerosol cans on his head. I don't know what he's... Okay, I think this guy has fetal alcohol syndrome. I mean, he's got some alcohol type behavior. I don't think he's mentally he's mentally fucked, but I don't think he was like that last lady.
Man, I thought I got a good vibe. It did work good. Haley Anthony looked like a statue. She was so huge.
I don't know who he's talking to.
And it died. My name is Mud. My name is Mud. My name is Mud. My name is Mud.
My name is Mud.
Mud. Name is Mud. Name is Mud. My name was Mud.
I think this guy's drinking so much alcohol, his liver is like fucked, and I think his brain cells are dying.
My name was Mud.
Like they're atrophied. His brain is atrophied.
My name is Mud. These flags know who they
Wow.
are. When y'all walking around wondering who they are, faggots know it. Good for you, faggot.
Guys, okay, that's enough of that.
Fucking word. He says his son. He says he's right. Come on here. Fucking oil.
And
Oh, nice.
he's mad at his yeah, all of this guy's alcohol, his alcohol abuse. This is a new video. What is he doing? But I don't know. So I was watching these videos and I'm like, you know, I've been struggling, not struggling. I've been saving for a long time to buy a house. Like, I work my ass off for my money, and here these people are acting like this, that live in houses, and it's just like, how do they pay for that? This guy's out yelling obscenities in his front yard with his tits hanging out. And that girl is obviously fucked up with something. and they're in houses, and I'm like, the fuck, man. I'm trying to keep myself together, folks, because I took a couple hits. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. Oh man. But you know what? I think on that note, where the fuck? There it is.
The Jay Palmer Show is hosted on Podbean.com. Download the app on iOS and Android and listen anytime, anywhere.
Anywhere.
All right, folks. I'll see you later. Have a good one. Peace out.